Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really nice hearty beef stew that a friend of mine showed me how to make. Look, let's just get on with it. First of all, you're going to need all of this stuff. We'll go through that as the video goes on. If you want a full list of the ingredients, it will be at the end of the video. Alright, first thing I've got is 1.5 kilos worth of beef blade roast. Now I'm going to just trim off some of the hard fat and some of the silver skin. So just take your time with a sharp knife and just remove all of that little bit of sinewy type product. It doesn't break down that easily. Alright, so that's pretty simple sort of stuff, real basic butchering type skills. I'm going to start cutting this meat up into some nice big chunks, and as you can see, I'm leaving some fat there because fat is flavour. It's just that really hard fat that doesn't seem to break down that well, and same with that silver skin. So just keep working your way through and cutting these up into chunks, and as you can see, I'm making these pieces of beef quite chunky, like really chunky, and there's a good reason for that, and we'll get onto that in a minute. So just keep working your way through and making these nice big portions of beef right there, sort of like 3 inches by 3 inches sort of, and I've got a nice big sprinkle of some Maldon salt. You can use the salt of your choice. I'm not going to say you have to use that. It's what I had. I like to use the sea salt, and we're going to give this a real good seasoning as well with some freshly ground black pepper. If you don't have freshly ground, you can substitute and use pre-ground. Alright, a fry pan, some oil. We're going to add in 3 onions roughly chopped. No need to go be precise with this particular dish. We're just going to put those onions in and start browning them off. They'll start to go a little bit translucent. They'll start to take on a little bit of colour, and once that's done, it's about 3 or 4 minutes worth, they can go straight into our slow cooker. Okay, and I've got 6 carrots here that I've just given those a rough chop. I'm just going to throw those in, start getting a little bit of brownage happening on those. We're going to sort of get some nice good flavours happening for this particular stew. Alright, and this is quite an easy thing to do. You do this at around about a bit before midday. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit more oil in. Everything seems to sort of absorb a little bit of oil. We're going to put in 500 grams worth of potatoes that I've just given a rough chop, all sorts of different sizes. Don't keep it uniform, make little bits and big bits and all of that. Once they've got a little bit of colour on them, they've got a little bit toasty, they can go straight into the slow cooker as well. Alright, another little bit of oil for lubrication, and we're going to start browning off our chunks of beef. You can see how chunky I made those. So we're just going to brown those off on all sides. We just want a nice little bit of a char happening on there. No need to leave them too long, sort of 45 seconds to a minute per side, and that really does change the flavour of your stew. If you just put the meat in without browning it, it can end up being a little bit bland, and the meat won't sort of come together the way that we want them to. Alright, and as you can see, we've got a little bit of schmutz on the bottom of that pan. Don't worry about that, just leave it. We're going to take care of that very quickly. So as I said, just make sure we get some nice brownage happening on all sides, and we're going to do every single piece of beef exactly the same. Alright, we've got some schmutz on the bottom. Oh, that's good, that is flavour. Right, we're going to add in 350 grams worth of mushrooms that I've just roughly chopped. You can cut them any which way you like. I've just given this a real rough chop, some little bits, some big bits, some stems, some cups, just whatever way you want to actually cut them. We're just going to get those starting to soften down. Little touch of salt over the top. That's going to help draw some of the moisture out of those onions, and help them speed up the cooking process just that little bit. Right, so the juice out of the mushrooms has already started to come out and started to deglaze the pan. I'm going to put a little dash of beef stock in there, and all that schmutz is going to lift off the bottom of the pan before you know it, and those mushrooms are going to start soaking up some of that beef stock as well. As you can see, we've got a real nice interesting colour happening in our fry pan, and this is the most intensive part of cooking this dish. Alright, so once we're finished with this pan, you can go wash that. We're not going to need it again. Alright, so just keep working all that schmutz through into the stock and the mushrooms. It lifts off pretty easily, and I'm just going to turn my cooker off. I'm just going to add all those mushrooms straight in on top of all the other ingredients in the slow cooker. Alright, I'm going to put a good pinch of some dried thyme and a good pinch of some dried rosemary. If you want to use fresh, go for it. The dried stuff is going to work for this dish, no worries. Now, this is not a quick and easy dish, so just be prepared. This is a Saturday or a Sunday type deal. I'm going to add in a litre of beef stock, and you'll see that sort of come up to where we need it. I've got my slow cooker on high at the moment. I'm going to leave it on high for about 20 minutes or so, just to get heat into that bowl. And what we're simply going to do, I'm going to put the lid on, leave that for 20 minutes, come back. I'm going to turn that down to low. Every now and then I'm going to come back and give that a little bit of a stir, and as you can see, everything's starting to release all of its juices and all of its liquids, and that, it's starting to cook down. We're really starting to get a bit of a stew type thing happening. I'm going to leave that on low for 5 to 6 hours. Right now, we've done that. We're getting pretty close to serving up. I'm going to start making up some dumplings, and all I'm simply going to do is put in 2 cups worth of self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons worth of mustard powder. Gives these dumplings a really nice sort of flavour. I'm going to put in about 2 teaspoons worth of dried thyme. It's going to really give these a nice flavour. You can put in a little bit of salt to taste. I'll put 2 teaspoons in, and we're just going to simply mix all of that up. 1 cup of water, 250 ml roughly. So what we want to do, add a little bit, give it a little bit of a stir. We don't want a thick type batter here, and we don't want it too runny. We want like this Goldilocks moment, and you'll see the consistency when I drop that into this stew. Alright, so our time has already gone past, and we're about sort of 30 minutes away from serving. All I'm simply going to do is drop that flour mixture in on top, just like that, and make sure you drop some on the side of the slow cooker and on the bench, otherwise you are not doing it correctly. So all we're simply going to do is just add all of those in just like that. Doesn't look very appetizing at the moment. Don't worry, things are going to change drastically. I'm going to put the lid on and just crack it, right? Just put a little bit of a steam vent. We're going to leave those until they fluff up. It's going to take 20 minutes to 30 minutes or so, and they'll soak up some of the stew as well. And there you go, you've got this amazing hearty beef stew. How easy was that to do? Quite inexpensive, and it will feed you for a good couple of days. The next day you can add in some beans, you can add in more vegetables, bacon, whatever. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence to make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Hit that notifications bell to be notified every time a new video goes up. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get known as KP's Kingdom out there. And please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. If you want to learn how to make something really easy on a cold winter's weekend, well, come and join the family, my family. Hit the subscribe button and you'll never miss a lot of my videos again. Off to eat this amazing beef stew, and I will catch you next time. Bye.